Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. This is part 5 of my PLC tutorial. Okay, now what I'm going to do today is to show you how this simple motor control ladder program, which is already uploaded to our PLC, how are you going to wire the physical, the motor control. Okay, now what I have here is my motor control. Okay, so let me show you first the actually I already completed the wiring. I did not do a tutorial for that one. I just want to describe what are you going to do or how are you going to wire this device into your PLC. Okay, so this is my PLC. As you can see, it is already running. Let me see if I can okay, now my PLC, it is already in a run mode, and of course I have also at my left is my laptop, which is also connected online to my PLC. Okay, later I will show you how the program responds. Okay, now guys, actually the purpose of this PLC simple motor control programming is just to illustrate the input and output channel of the PLC. Okay, by the way, we are using the Omron CP1L. Okay, then based on my control logic program or my ladder diagram, when I turn on my selector switch, if you will remember the program. Okay, anyway, I will show it to you later. Okay, now I will try to put my selector switch. By the way, this is my selector switch. This is my power on indication. Then this is my run. This is my trip. And these are my start and stop push button. Okay, actually it's just like the manual wiring diagram of a motor control. But this time, instead of the manual control, we will let the PLC run this motor control. Okay, so by the way, just to give you an idea, I have here my circuit breaker. I have my this is my relay that will try to energize this magnetic contactor. This is my overload. Then this is the control. Okay, this is the selector switch. I have my push button, some power indication, run and trip. Okay, I did not use this one. Then this is the motor that is being run by this control. Okay, so based on the program, once I will put it in auto. Okay, so based on that program, my PLC will be the one driving this coil, because this is a lamp. As per the program, this is one of the coils. So when it is in automatic, my PLC is the one driving this lamp indication here. So there is power already in this control. Okay, then based on that program, actually I will try to edit that one, but let's just use whatever is in our program. So based on the program, I need to push the push button switch. Okay, so I will push it. Okay, as you can see, when I push this, then my PLC will try to energize my relay. Thus, the relay will also energize my magnetic contactor. By the way, my magnetic contactor coils is 220 volts. Okay, so this one is 24 volts DC. Again, based on my tutorial, from low voltage, then it can switch on a higher voltage. Okay, so let's say from 24 volts DC coming from PLC, it can start an equipment even though it is 220, 380, 415 volts. Okay, or 3-phase. Okay, now this is how the program works. So how are you going to stop it? Just remove it from auto, then my PLC knows what it will do. Okay, again, I will put it in auto. When it is in auto, that's the time my PLC will drive this indication lamp. Then when I start, then my PLC will do the energizing of my relay. Thus, the relay is energizing also my contactor. Okay, now how about if there's a trip? Okay, so if there's a trip, now let me try to activate the trip. So I will try to trip it. Okay, as you can see, of course, I hardwired my control. So if there's a trip, my fan will stop. Then the PLC will be the one to drive this trip indication, okay, based on the program. Again, I will reset. Okay, no more trip. Then I can restart the control, the fan. Okay. Now guys, actually, this tutorial will just try to give us an idea how the PLC is receiving inputs and how the PLC will give the output commands. Okay, so just give me a minute. So as you can see, the PLC is the one driving the outputs based on the inputs. Okay, so my inputs here, I have an on status for my selector switch, then also for the push button. Okay, now let me stop it again. Okay, see, as you can see, the inputs are gone and the outputs are gone. Okay, now I will try to put it again in auto. Okay, then I receive an on status in one of the inputs, then the output, the PLC given one of the output driving the coil, the power on here. Okay, then when I start, as you can see, the PLC is the one giving or driving some of the indication here. Okay, it's being shown in our PLC. Now guys, hold on. Okay guys, so this is how I wired the control. Okay, now this is my PLC. Okay, so this is our PLC. Now the first and the second terminal there is my positive and minus power supply, which is 24 volts DC. Okay, then I have here my, then as you can see, the negative is connected to the first common here. Okay, then this is the 0 0. Okay, this is the 0 0 input. Then this is the 0 1, 0 2, and 0 3. Now, in this PLC, there are around 12 inputs. Then there is only one common there. So as you can see, how we are wiring the PLC for the inputs. First, we have here our selector switch. Okay, then one of the terminals of my selector switch is connected to the positive 24 volts DC. Then here is the auto selector. When it is in auto, okay, that 24 volts will go to my 0 0 input channel. Okay, then my push button, the push button is also the one of the terminal there is connected to the 24 volts. Okay, then the outgoing terminal is going to my 0 0 1. Okay, then my magnetic contactor, okay, it is connected to 0 5. This is the latching contact that I'm having. Then this is the another contact here. This is for the trip indication. Okay, so all the inputs should receive a positive 24 volts before our PLC will know that the input is on or true. Okay, so there should be a positive 24 volts in all the inputs if you are going to use all the inputs. Okay, then the common should be connected to the negative 24 volts. Okay, now for the outputs. Okay, so for the outputs, the common, okay, I'm going to use the first output, the 0 0. Okay, so I'm using this based on my ladder diagram to activate my relay and to energize my magnetic contactor. Okay, so first 0 0, this is the common for 0 0. So the 24 volts, I put it in the common. Then when based on my program, when it is in auto, then when I push the push button, then that's the time my PLC will drive this coil. All will turn on, the relay in this output channel will be on. Then this 24 volts, what is happening, this is going, this will be the output in 00, the 24 volts here. It's just like a relay. There's a relay, internal relay, then there's a normally open contact, then this one is the normally open contact. Imagine na rin there's a normally open contact there. When the relay is energized, that contact will close, so the 24 volts will flow out of this 00 output terminal, then it will go to my A1 of the relay, which is 24 volts, then A2 is connected to the negative 24 volts, it will energize this relay, then this contact will be magnetized, then the 220, which is the coil supply, will flow to A1, then my A2 is connected to neutral, energizing my motor, my magnetic contactor. Okay, when it is energized, then the motor will run, okay, thus driving also our small fan. Now, as you can see here also, I am using a 24 volts AC for my lamp indication, because this lamp indication, the power, run, and trip, these are all 24 volts AC. So how I am going to do that? So as you know, there is a common for 001 and there's a common for 02 and 03. So since I'm using 01, 02, and 03 to drive this indication lamp, which are all 24 volts, so my common, I connected my 24 volts AC to common and also put the 24 volts AC here. Then my lamp indication, one of the terminals there, the 3 terminals are connected to my 0 volts AC. Okay, so this power on indication is being turned on in 01 output channel. Okay, then run indication is being turned on at 02 output channel. Then the trip indication is being turned on at the 03 output channel. Okay, so that is how I try to wire the control. Okay, so give me a minute. Okay guys, so let's look at our program. As you can see, this is our program, meaning I have already online with the PLC. Okay, so as you can see now, let's check its rank. So I'm in a rank 0. This is my selector switch auto. Okay, as you can see, there is no coil activated here. Okay, because as per my program, once the selector switch is closed, then when I push this push button, when it is closed, that's the only time it will activate this magnetic contactor through the relay. Okay, then this is our latching contact. Now I have here, I'm using the same symbol here. Okay, we can use the symbol again. Okay, but it should be the same. Then it will be the one to drive the power on indication here. Then this magnetic, this latching contact will be the one also to drive our run indication lamp. Then our overload auxiliary contact, which is for the trip, will be the one to drive the our trip indication. Okay, so let me put the selector switch to. Okay, so as you can see, when it is already closed, then it will show the power on. It will activate the power on indication. Okay, so it's not yet activated, the magnetic contactor, because we need to push the push button here. Okay, so let me push it. Okay, when I push it, then and when I release it, then the flow of current is from here. Okay, so it will bypass this push button. Then as you can see, also the run indication is being driven by the output channel. Okay, then let's see if I want to show you also the trip. Okay, so I will try to trip my overload, testing it. Okay, as you can see now, run indication is no longer there. Then magnetic contactor is de-energized. Then the trip indication is driven by our output channel. Okay, so let me reset. Okay, again, I will push the push button. Okay. Okay guys, actually this is a very simple one, and it's like the purpose of this is just to show you how the input and the output in the PLC works. Okay, so again, let me create another tutorial for you, but I hope this time you already have an idea how to write a simple ladder program transferred to the PLC, and how you are going to wire the motor control to your PLC. This is what is important. Even the program is very simple. What is important is to give you an idea how are you going to do it. If you will be having this kind of PLC, or if you will be exposed in this kind of activity. Again, thank you for watching and for joining me. Before I will end, God bless us all. Let's all be safe, and bye for now.